Okay, so this is my second attempt to make this video because you know why. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about the connection with music and the spirit world. Okay. Back in Africa, for as long as the black race has been on the planet, Africans have been connecting in with their music and drums and hymns for hundreds of thousands of years. Okay. That's how they're able to connect with each other on a spiritual level. And through the drums, which were oftentimes rituals that they would do, they would gather together in tribal gatherings and play drums that would then connect them in with the ancestral world. And through those drums, they would perform dances and sometimes chant and sing hymns that would allow them to connect in with other worlds, okay, the spirit world and other realities, okay, and connecting in with these other realms and these other realities. You receive knowledge, you receive wisdom, or you receive knowledge, wisdom, and spiritual connections through the travel of music into these other realms. Okay. So, one thing that I would like to get out to the world is that when you listen to music that is put out by a certain race of people, that music is really tribal music. Okay. Anything that they write, anything that they put together, any rhythm that they bring about and put together and put it in a song, a chant, or just, drums, anything that they do connects them in to the spirit world, because it opens up channels, which is basically a portal where you can then go in and communicate with the ancestors. Okay. So if you're not from the African diaspora and you're listening in to their music, that is bringing you into their spiritual realms, okay, that connect you in with their ancestors. And so any thoughts that you're having while you're listening to this music is really coming from these other realities. Okay. Sometimes you might receive thoughts that you might not like. Okay, because you're connecting in with their ancestors. Now, if you're cool with these people, you get along with a lot of them, you listen to their music, their ancestors approve of you, you don't really get nothing out of the music but a good dance and, good vibes, then you're good. But let's just say you listen to the music, but you really don't like the people. That's where it can get very dangerous, okay? Because, again, you're connecting in with spiritual ties through music that's connecting you in on a level that you're not aware of. And it can bring bad luck into your life through the music, because music can travel back in time. It can travel into the present. It can travel into the future. So, because it travels at the speed of light, okay, which it can go back in time, which allows it to go back in time and into the future and into the present. Okay, so you got to be very careful listening to other people's music that you don't really like them on a personal level, but you can get down with their music. Okay, that's not a wise thing to do, because you're connecting in with their ancestors. You're connecting in with really everything on a spiritual level that involves these people. Okay, even though you may not think that it does connect you in with portals that, connect you in with other realities, and that can bring about bad luck to you if you don't really like people. If you don't really like black people, but you're playing their music, it can bring very bad vibes to you. It could bring bad health, bad luck, a whole lot of things. So be very careful, okay, about listening to anybody's music that you don't really connect to on a spiritual level, okay? Because, again, I just told you why. It's just not a wise thing to do. And so, because I went over the history of the music and what it does, and so, it connects you in through the chants, the rhythms, the beats, to their ancestral ties. Okay, this is any type of rhyme that they put out, any type of rhythm that they put out, any type of lyrics, just anything that they bring about, and put it out there. If you don't really like them like that, but you like their music, just don't even listen to it. Because again, it can bring you very, very bad luck. Okay, on a spiritual level, there might be bad things that come to you in your life. You don't know why it's happening. It might have something to do with the music that you're listening to if you don't connect with them on a spiritual level. Okay, so if you're walking around calling them names, behind their back, but you're digging on their music, not a good thing. Okay, because music, again, has a connection to the past, the present, the future, because it travels at the speed of light. So it can go into the past and into the future, and it can stay here in the present. And you're dealing with ancestors, on a spiritual level that connect in with those people. Okay, so just keep that in mind. If you don't like a group of people, but you get down with their music, not a wise thing to do. And that's pretty much all I have to say. It would probably be just in your best interest to just listen to your own cultural music. And that's basically all I have. Just be wise about, the decisions that you make in your life. A lot of people don't realize how spiritual music is. It is very, very spiritual. That's basically, all it is. It's connecting in with spirits. And this, is has a lot to do with R&B music, soul music, the blues, rhythm and blues, rap music, folklore music, anything that black people have invented and put out there, and they sing and they put together those rhythms and blues. If you're not connecting with them on a spiritual level, don't listen to their music. All right? And that's pretty much all I have to say about that. Thanks so much for listening.